Wait, what does that line mean? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 pregnancy revelations in movies.
To love, to cherish.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at all the crazy ways characters have announced pregnancies on the silver screen. We'll only be looking at fictional live-action movies, so animated flicks and documentaries are excluded. Also, spoiler alert. Number 10, Morticia Addams, Addams Family Values.
Gomez.
Cara mia.
Marvelous news. I'm going to have a baby.
Leave it to Morticia Addams to announce her pregnancy in the most bizarre way possible. Instead of telling her husband when they have plenty of time left in the pregnancy, Morticia tells Gomez that they are having a baby like
right now.
We guess he should be happy to get even that much warning. In the dizzying scene, we go from domestic bliss complete with knitting to Morticia being rushed through the hospital to deliver the baby we just learned about. The movie thrusts you into the action, and we wouldn't want it any other way from this kooky family.
Mrs. Addams, would you like anesthesia?
No, thank you. But do ask the children.
Number 9, Bella Swan, The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Can you tell me what's going on?
I'm late.
The Twilight series has always been polarizing. Either you love it or you hate it, but you can't deny that they know how to create a dramatic pregnancy reveal. In the 4th movie, Bella and Edward have just gotten married, and just 2 weeks after the ceremony, Bella discovers she's pregnant. The moment is shocking for a few reasons. We didn't even know Edward could reproduce, being a vampire and all, and the fetus is only a few days old, but Bella can already feel it kick.
I know that it's impossible, but I think that I'm pregnant.
Number 8, Dr. Alexander Alex Hess, Jr.
Congratulations.
I'm pregnant.
Bet you didn't expect a pregnancy announcement from a man on this list, but that's the magic of Hollywood. Now, not just any pregnant man would make it, but since this character is played by Arnold freaking Schwarzenegger, we really had no choice. You're probably wondering how, and the only explanation we can give is science. Alexander is a scientist who needed to prove the fertility drug he and his colleague invented actually worked since he was losing his funding, and the proof is in the pregnancy. Alexander wasn't supposed to go full term with the pregnancy, but his parental instinct kicked in and hilarity ensued.
I want my Larry.
Number 7, Annie Banks Mackenzie and Nina Banks, Father of the Bride Part 2.
Your wish came true. I'm gonna have a baby!
In the first movie, poor George is having a hard enough time dealing with his daughter getting married, but in the second film, his entire life gets flipped on its head, twice. First, he finds out that his daughter Annie is pregnant, which is already enough to put him on edge. And then the biggest shock comes when he finds out his wife is pregnant too.
Kids, you're gonna have a baby.
The couple thought that that part of their life was over, with Nina thinking she was going through menopause, but nature had other plans. It was enough to make George question everything and send him crashing to the floor.
And who, may I ask, is the father?
George?
Don't George me, you two-timing Matahari!
Number 6, Bethany Sloan, Dogma.
You were the last scion. Now, this is the last scion.
You can't get much more dramatic than the pregnancy in Dogma, because it's totally out of this world. There are a few things you should know about Bethany. 1, she is the last scion and a distant but direct relative of Jesus. 2, she's no longer able to have children. And 3, she died and was resurrected by God with a capital G. When Bethany is brought back to life, she is simultaneously impregnated, which is a lot to take in for one day. And who should announce her pregnancy other than Alan Rickman, who plays Metatron, the voice of God? How simply divine.
I'm pregnant.
Number 5, multiple characters, what to expect when you're expecting.
Let's hope she's not pregnant, folks.
Named after the famous book that has guided women through pregnancy since 1984, the movie inevitably had to deliver multiple pregnancy announcements. The story shows the crazy ups and downs of pregnancy with an all-star cast. We have TV fitness trainer Jules, played by Cameron Diaz, who discovers she's pregnant after she vomits into the trophy she and her dance partner win during a TV competition. Then there's Gary, When he tells his dad that he and his wife are pregnant after 2 years of infertility, he finds out he is getting a step-sibling from his much younger stepmother. You really do learn to expect the unexpected in this movie.
Holy, I had no idea that you guys were even trying.
No. We weren't.
Number 4, Padme Amidala, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Something wonderful has happened. Annie, I'm pregnant.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, Padme Amidala told Anakin Skywalker about something wonderful. One of the things that makes this pregnancy revelation so important is the significance behind who the tiny little babies become. Those babies will become Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, and people who aren't even fans of the franchise know those two names. There is also the bittersweet aspect of knowing that their dad becomes the villain Darth Vader. But let's focus on the positive, like the secret romance Padme and Anakin have going on. Despite all that is to come, they look truly happy in this brief moment in time.
This is a happy moment. The happiest moment of my life.
Number 3, Allison Scott, Knocked Up.
Here goes. I'm pregnant.
Ben the stoner and Allison the serious career woman are not exactly a match made in heaven. One of the risks of a very drunken one-night stand is, of course, pregnancy. It couldn't have happened at a worse time either. Allison just received a promotion, and Ben, well, he watches movies with naked people for a living. Neither of them takes the news very well. For instance, Allison takes dozens of different pregnancy tests while consuming all the liquids she can find. Then, when Ben finds out, he focuses on how it happened. A discussion about condoms isn't what Allison was looking for, but in the end, they figure things out. Number 2, Catherine Kate Holbrook, Baby Mama.
I paid a man thousands of dollars to tell me that that's impossible.
Well, you're only about 8 weeks along, but you are definitely pregnant.
He said the chances were 1 in a million.
Well, I'd start buying lottery tickets if I were you.
Wait a minute.
Congrats.
Life can be unpredictable, which Kate finds out in an unconventional way. After being told that her odds of conceiving were slim, Kate chooses Angie to be her surrogate, only things don't go exactly as planned. Angie initially fakes her pregnancy through in vitro fertilization until she gets naturally pregnant on her own, and ends up wanting to keep the baby, while Kate has unprotected sex with her new beau Rob. Since she has a T-shaped uterus, Kate doesn't think she needs protection. You can pretty much guess where this is headed. While at the hospital during Angie's delivery, Kate faints and discovers she's pregnant. When she tells Rob, he faints. Don't you just love a happy ending?
I'm pregnant.
What?
I'm pregnant.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
It is nice to meet you. So, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I seem to be pregnant.
Good! Good for you. Congratulations.
Thanks, but I don't want this baby.
Oh, well, we don't perform...
No, I'm keeping it. I'm just telling you I'm not so happy about it like everybody else might be.
I just found out, right now, not a moment before you blew a hole through the door, that I'm pregnant.
I think that's a positive result.
I'll just make sure.
Oh, don't shake it. You'll hurt the baby.
The
baby's not in the stick, Bridget.
It seems you're pregnant, Mrs. Gray.
And the other assistants, they'll tell the detectives he
I'm
did the
pregnant.
same.
6 or 7 weeks.
You have nothing to fear.
You have to get up. Because you're gonna be a father.
Number 1, Juno McGuff, Juno.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, God.
For our number 1 pick, we had to go with this Oscar-winning coming-of-age movie. The writing of this movie is truly genius, with witty dialogue that contrasts with its serious subject matter. Juno is just 16 when a gallon of Sunny D, multiple pregnancy tests, and a sassy cashier launch her into the strange world of pregnancy. Her father and stepmother actually take it pretty well, but that probably has a lot to do with Juno having a solid plan for the baby. They actually seem more surprised that Polly Bleecker is the father. It turns out the kid did have it in him after all.
I didn't think he had it in him.
I know.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.